What's good, everybody? This is Xavier on the beat, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the very first Behind the Beat video. What I'm finna do today is go through and break down one of the songs I've produced. Just go through the whole thought process, how I came up with the beat, the idea behind it, all the sounds, and how the whole song came about. And the song that I'm doing today is Deadly Combination by Scru Face Jean. And that's when the beat drops and everybody goes crazy like, oh my God,
I won't lie, I just left out of the shoe with a 50-pack of swishers in the car full of hard, playing hard, ain't that how that shit go? Got a 50-pack of swishers in the car full of hard.
And shout out to you guys who voted for the song to be the very first video on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram and all that. So shout out to y'all. So yeah, let's get into it.
Trying to say Fizz is rich, but I hot box with the illest bitch. Like, skirt, let me take it here. She brought 6 bad friends, I'ma make them fit.
So some of the time when I sit down to make a beat, I'll have an idea of what I want to make already in my head. Like I'll sit down and be like, I want to make some sexy, some slow for the ladies. Or I want to make a club banger. I want to make some shake in the club. Other times I'll just go in, just try to catch a vibe, just mess around with some samples, mess around with new sounds, just go off top. And for this beat, that's what I did. I got this new VST called Synth 1. It's actually a free one too, so that's dope. And I bought some sounds to go with it. I was going through, all of them were dope, and I found this sound called Blackout. And it was crazy, but it was hella weird because one, it wasn't in tune, and two, the tempo was way off. Like it was much faster and much slower. So basically what I had to do was sample myself. So I started out with so I went back, slowed it down, fixed it up, messed with it, and you get what I like to do is when I sample something, I take it, raise it up an octave, and lower it a total octave as well too. So you get the high version and the low version. In the low version, you got that right there. That's basically the meat of the whole beat, the whole vibe. From that point, to me, it sounded like a Dirty South, Big Crit type of beat, like I said. So from there, it just the beat builds itself. It's just adding the percussion just to give the beat more life. So you got the snares, couple hi-hats, got one with a delay on it, so it's, and then I have another hi-hat in there. It's a little bit more trap. And then something I also like to do is with my snares and my claps, I always like to add like a rim shot or some type of percussion right before it. To me, it's like an alley-oop right before the snare. Like that's the alley and the snare is the oop. So it's like, it just adds a different swing to it. And then of course you got your kick, something simple. And of course with the kick, can't forget about the 808. And again, the 808 is pretty simple too. It just goes along with the whole. I just added a couple extra sounds just to mix it up, spice it up. Everybody recognizes that sample. On the bottom of it, I added this lead, which is very faint. You probably don't hear it, you just feel it. Oh, and I forgot this little sample chop that I got from a song.
Shake it.
If you recognize it,
Shake it.
or what song this is from,
Shake it.
drop it below.
Shake it.
Actually, that's the whole beat. Then, like, I was like, sometimes I'll listen, like when I'm listening to a beat, I'll literally hear things that should be in there. Like I'll hear something in my head, or like something will make this sound that should be in there. And for this, I kept hearing this little sound in my head. It sounded like, it sounded like a dog. I kept hearing it. I was like, what is? Something has to be in there. And I was like, what is that? I was like, oh. And I remember what it was, so I threw it in there. And you got this. So like, so that just fit perfect from there. That was just the icing on the cake right there, because it just added that little extra southern flavor to it. If you recognize it, you should recognize it. Drop it in the comment below if you know what it is. It's something, you know what it is. And from that, that's basically the whole beat. So shout out to everybody that voted for this song. And if you want to see more, drop a comment below of what song you want me to do next. So yeah, shout out everybody, everyone that's gonna catch us on tour. We're coming through your city in February. So y'all better have y'all 15 pack of swishers. And after the show, there'll be a car full of hoes.
Yeah, in a car full of hoes. 15 pack of swishers, 2 bottles of liquor. What's up?
Again, you guys can check the song out on his Inside Out Swishers 3 mixtape on iTunes and Dat Piff. Drop a comment below with the song you want to see me do next. And we're just gonna do it like that.
That's a deadly combination. That's a deadly combination. That's a deadly combination. That's a deadly combination. Oh my.